Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Pam and Betty podcast. We go together like peanut butter and
jelly
and a side of Trifongo. Yes, Trifongo. Betty and I just came back from a wonderful girls' trip to Puerto Rico. Betty?
And it was fantastic. It was such an unexpected, last-minute kind of trip for us.
Yeah.
And it ended up being just so much fun.
6
so
days.
Much fun.
6 days in beautiful Puerto Rico, thanks to Michelle and Betty, because Betty invited me on her and Michelle's trip. And and it was just so much fun. It was just so much fun. I needed it. You know, sometimes you don't know how much you need something until you're in it. And we just had such a good time.
It was. So this show today is going to be all about those last minute, unexpected trips that you didn't think you needed, but you were so grateful that you got with your girlfriends.
Yes.
And whether those girlfriends are guys or girls or whatever, just with your besties.
Yeah.
And we had such a great time. UTV riding.
Yes. Trifongo.
Skirt
steak.
Oh my God, that steak was
with
delicious.
Shrimp and cream sauce. My massage.
Pam's massage. Spa day.
Old San Juan.
Oh my God, Old San Juan, just walking through all the old colonial streets by ourselves, following our GPS.
With our matching dresses.
Yes, matching dresses.
Pictures to follow.
Yes, there will be pictures. We looked ridiculous. So cute. We didn't look ridiculous.
No, we didn't. Well, we should have taken all the funny pictures that we took when we had our matching dresses on, because we took some of those funny friend pictures.
Like those 70s, Sears
hilarious,
portrait studio pictures.
But we didn't think about it the day that we wore our matching dresses. But that in itself, we got a lot of compliments on the streets of Old San Juan with our matching dresses. People did know we were tourists, and we did go in an area that was a little sketchy.
It was, but I knew we were going to be fine.
I didn't know, but we were.
I know. The whole time Pam was like really quiet while we were walking down these old streets. And I was like, we're going to be fine. I'm not worried. Nothing happens on vacation.
Except getting knocked in the head.
No, it was great. So we had an absolutely fabulous, fabulous time. And
we got started the first day, Betty, because we got there. We put on our girls' trip shirts.
Because we landed like at 9 a.m.
Yeah. That was like perfect. And Michelle didn't have to work that day. So we got there. We put on our girls' trip shirts, matching shirts.
Pam made us shirts.
Then we first we went to the Italian restaurant.
We were hungry. We needed food. There was an Italian restaurant.
And it was funny because the lady was like, it's Italian food. Like I thought she didn't want to serve us at first, but I guess she just wanted to make sure that we knew.
We don't ask for nothing Puerto Rican because it's an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, because she saw us with our girl shirts on, but the food was really, really good. We went to Serafina's, and that was really, really good.
Shout out to Serafina's in El Condado. Delicious.
Yes, very good. Then we went UTVing.
Yes.
Where you drove.
Oh my God, those UTVs, and I kept wanting to say UTIs, UTVs, that was so much fun. Definitely going to be posting some pictures for those.
Yeah, Raymond was our tour guide, and he was fabulous, and it was a group of us, and it was just a lot of fun. I mean, just the bumping of the roads and stuff like that. I've always wanted to do something like that, and we got a chance to see in the distance the rainforest, and it was just nice. It rained a little bit.
So there was some mud and puddles, and I just loved it. I had such a good time. I want one of those.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I kept wanting you to go around the bumps, but you were like going straight into them, so we could kind of bump around. Well, I guess it was
That was the whole point.
Yeah, I guess so. But it was funny because the car behind us, they went around everything. They did not go bumping. Those two guys,
because they were
kind of weird, weren't they? They didn't want to take pictures. They
rhymed with that, the thing that comes with the willows. and the kitty cats. They kept going around. And I was like, why? You're in this like UTV. You're in the mountains. Like, go through the potholes. Go through the mud. It ain't your car. This was so much fun. These UTVs are made for this stuff.
Yeah,
we had such a great time. I was not about to be careful.
Well, Raymond gave us some very good energy. He gave us some very good advice. I don't think did you ever do your little, review and add him? Because, they say that they get...
I think I did it right then.
You did?
I did it right then when we were waiting for the Uber.
Oh, okay, because I didn't do mine, but I will give a shout out to Raymond at... Where was that place that we were at, Betty?
Caravali something or other. I'll remember.
Okay. But he was really nice, and we, after the event, we asked him where was a good place to eat. And he said, Edelweiss. And we
Which I'd have never thought a German named restaurant would be where we would have
the
most amazing Puerto Rican meal
ever.
Next to the ocean. Fantastic. Holy cow.
Little hole in the wall, very unassuming place. And he's told us to get the skirt steak with
the shrimp
and garlic cream sauce and the Trifongo.
And the coconut rice.
No, he didn't tell us about the coconut. I added the coconut rice,
which was amazing.
Because I love coconut rice.
Which was so good.
Because it came with that, and then it had some beans or something. Did it have some beans?
I don't think so. We didn't have the beans.
We took pictures. It was the Trifongo. It was something else with the steak besides the rice. Oh, it had a salad.
Oh, maybe.
And it was funny because we shared ours because we've been dieting, and Michelle had hers all to herself, which she couldn't eat all of hers, and asked us if we want the rest of hers, and we were so full. But it was the best meal we had the whole week.
It was hands down. Everybody that I've spoken to since, and I know Michelle's brother was traveling there for work, I was like, you got to go there. So anybody that's listening that is planning a trip to Puerto Rico, if you're in the Luquillo area, these are the restaurants that are right by the Luquillo beach. It is called Edelweiss. It is phenomenal. Have the skirt steak with the garlic cream shrimp on top. And the trifongo.
Yeah.
It's mofongo, but with something else.
Yeah.
It's trifongo. Three fongos.
Three fongos.
Just freaking delicious. Absolutely, absolutely delicious. It was fantastic.
If I had any regrets on the trip, it would be that our hotel wasn't closer to there because it was like 40 minutes away from where we were staying. And I wish we would have ate that meal last because it kind of made every other meal like, yeah, it was good. Everything was good. But that was
phenomenal.
That was like next level great food. Like if when they say, what would you want your last meal to be? That would be my last meal with that coconut rice.
It was so good. On day 2, I had to work.
Yes.
Which was fine. I stayed in the hotel and I worked. Pam went and got her massage.
Yes.
And being a massage therapist, I'm always curious to see what she thinks.
She was really, really good. Her name was Ruth, and she was really, really good. And I didn't tell her that I was a massage therapist until after the massage, but it was just so relaxing. The place was really pretty. We saw it when we went to Serafina's. It was across the street from Serafina's. I think it was called Euphoria. And it was just a really nice, relaxing massage. And just something, and on my way to the massage, it's really funny because I was taking the Uber by myself. And there, for whatever reason, every Uber we took, you had to have a passcode. So I was by myself in Puerto Rico where I thought nobody spoke English. And I'm like telling the lady, I'm like counting my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 0. And the lady says, oh, that was very good. You did very good with your Spanish. And I thought that was so funny because I was trying my hardest to speak Spanish to that lady, and she spoke full English, not a little English. She spoke English like she was born in America. So I thought that was really, really funny. But I was so happy to go and just go get a massage and do that while Betty was working because Betty was working and Michelle was working. So that was like my day by myself. So.
She went and you hung out by the pool.
Yes.
I mean, you just had like such a great...
Oh, yeah. I was living my best life.
Time.
I was living my best life. Drinking my Prosecco, just chilling by the pool, talking to strangers like I like to do. And it was really nice.
It was
really
fun.
nice.
It was a lot of fun. We went out for dinner. The place was okay.
That was at the Districo T-Mobile.
Yes. The Distrito T-Mobile.
And they have a lot of restaurants
They have a
there.
lot of restaurants there, but it's a very touristy area.
Yeah.
So the food is good, but it's when you go off of those, off the beaten path like we had gone to the day before, where you're just like, oh my God. So I think everything for the rest of the week just paled in comparison because that food was so good.
Yeah.
But we still had amazing food. When we were in Old San Juan.
Oh, yeah.
And we walked through the town.
Yes.
We went to the church.
Yes. And we lit some candles.
It was a very special day that we were not aware of what a special day it was.
Yeah.
We realized it at the time. We got to the old cathedral, which was beautiful.
Very hot.
It was hot because there's no air conditioning. This cathedral is like the second oldest church in the Americas. So it is hot. No aire acondicionado.
Yeah.
Lots of fans, but regardless.
It was so beautiful though. And we stayed for Mass.
And we got there right before the Mass started, but it was a special day more so because our girlfriend Marty, her dad was born in Puerto Rico and it was his birthday. And he passed away a few years ago. And also Deidre's birthday.
Yeah.
She had also passed away a few years ago. So it was both their birthdays. We went and we lit candles for them and we stayed for the Mass, which I'm sure Pam loved because the Mass was in Spanish.
And it was, I loved it because it was quick because it was hot in there.
But it was a short Mass. But it was the noon Mass with the church bells. Yeah. It was just so, so beautiful. There were no ships in port that day. Yes, so we really had like all of Old San Juan to ourselves.
And we did not know until we went again. And then it was, everybody was there and it was like crazy. But when we went, it was just very nice. We went across the street to that leather store and got Michael that hat. And then Betty was like, let's go to this restaurant that I want to go to. So we went to the restaurant and we're walking and we're in Old San Juan with our matching dresses. And we're leaving Old San Juan and we look across the street and there's like this little area with graffiti and where the old houses were like right on the water. And Betty's like, yeah, it's right through there. And I said, that looks like a great place to get knocked in the head. and she was like, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine. It's fine.
So we had our whole plan together that if one of us got attacked, the other one would run. But
because I was like, if somebody comes to do something to us and mug us or whatever, because we obviously look like tourists, we're wearing like matching dresses for crying out loud. Big, like flowy dresses with like yellow flowers on it. Like, yeah.
We
hilarious.
We stood out.
And like straw hats and stuff. But I was like, if something happens and somebody comes to mug us, like, don't just sit there and scream while I'm getting mugged.
Yeah.
Like, you run and go get help.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If you're getting mugged, I'm not going to try and help you. I'm going to go get help.
Yeah.
As long as one of us can run, we're good.
Yeah.
But we did fine. We got there. I mean, they looked like there were a couple people down on the side by this old park that were probably shooting up. I don't know.
Yeah, they were nice. They
left us alone. We left them alone.
They had a lot of chickens and stuff running around out there on that little windy road. Mm-hmm. But then we get to the restaurant, and the restaurant is just a little, like I guess a little hole in the wall restaurant. Looks like something that most like the people that were in there. They looked like they weren't tourists.
It was all like locals.
They looked like,
and it had a beautiful view of the water. I mean, it was spectacular. You would never imagine
because it was like right off a cliff or something.
Yes.
It's like made on a cliff. It was so cool. But the food, oh my God, we had the guava, the cheese with the
we had the fried
sauce.
Cheese, which was the sorollitos.
Mm-hmm. We
had the bacalaitos, which is cod fritters.
Those little corn fritters.
We had that. Those were the sorollitos.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of stuff in the menu that we had no idea what it was. So we called our girlfriend Marty,
and she told
whose dad is Puerto Rican. And then we read the menu off to her.
Yeah.
She told us, you need to order this.
Then we had the
fried pork chunks.
The pork chunks with the rice and the beans.
Yes.
And all of that. Plus, we had 2 sodas. Because we didn't have any alcohol there, did we?
I don't know.
I don't think we did. But it came up to $47.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And that was a lot of food.
And it was a lot of food. Like, we couldn't eat it all.
Yeah.
And then when we went to leave, I mentioned something about, calling an Uber. And our server heard us. And he said, Oh, no, Ubers don't come down here.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, shit. So we went back. Oh, and there was a fire.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? One
yeah.
of the houses was on fire.
Yeah, it was a house on
and
fire. Nobody ever came to
Nobody
take
ever
that fire
came.
out.
No sirens.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever happened to those people, but, I hope they're okay.
I mean, but
They
it was
seemed to be okay. They were just kind of hanging out on the balcony.
did they? I don't think we didn't see when they took the fire out, because when we left, it was still smoke.
Yeah.
So it might be a house there still, and it might not. But we know it was not close enough to the restaurant to mess the restaurant up. So we would definitely go back there, because that was a very, very good restaurant. I loved it. And I just loved the cobblestone streets and the people, and it was just nice. And then we ended up walking. We didn't even take an Uber back, did we? We walked.
No, we walked all the way back
And went to where
to the square.
To the square where the shuttle picked us up.
Yeah. Oh, we took pictures of the houses.
Yeah.
I don't know if she told you, Michael, but there was something in Old San Juan, this really beautiful old colonial home that Pam made me take pictures of the rent of the real estate side.
Yeah,
it's for sale.
Yeah, it's for sale. I really wanted it. And then we went on a
Beautiful.
whole spiral of, let's get a house in Puerto Rico that we can rent out like an Airbnb. We were spiraling.
You know what happens.
Yeah,
it's the way it is. But it was fantastic. It was such. I mean, and we would get back to the hotel, and then Michelle would be done with her conference, and she'd be like, well, what'd you do today? And I was like, we did this and this and this. And she was like, oh.
Yeah, I felt so bad that we were having such a good time while she was working.
Well, needless to say, she's going back next week because her brother's there, so she can do all the stuff that we did that she didn't get a chance to do.
That she didn't get a chance to do. Yeah, because we got it in. We got it in. We drank, we ate, we just had a lot of good fun.
So we had a fantastic time. And now, as listeners, I'd love to get your feedback. Have you been on a girls' trip? Is it something that you've always wanted to do, but you just never got a chance to do? Where would you go? I mean, because a girls' trip could be, you don't have to spend a week in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It could be a weekend, a couple of towns over from wherever you live.
Yeah.
But you get to have so much fun.
Oh, yeah. We just laughed and joked. And what was funny is sometimes you plan something and you plan it, because we plan our trips. We've been planning like this wedding trip for all year. But to have something that just came out of the blue, and from one week to the next, you're going somewhere. It was just so much fun. I always overpack, and this trip was no different. But I brought a bigger suitcase so we can get souvenirs. But with the bigger suitcase, I filled it so much that we really didn't even have any room for any souvenirs, which that was kind of funny. And we flew on Frontier, which I won't give a shout out to Frontier because I don't think I'll ever fly with Frontier again. I think I told you, Betty, that we might be poor, but we're never Frontier poor. So we would not.
But we didn't have a horrible flight.
The flight was great. In leaving from Puerto Rico to Miami, the flight was great. But Miami International Frontier was like a clown show.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I don't think you can blame the airline for the passengers.
I think I can. I think their prices are so low that you get a certain type of passenger.
I get you.
Now, the people that were on the plane with us going to Puerto Rico, those were beautiful people. They were very nice. I liked how they clapped and cheered when we landed. That was really cool. But the people in line just looked like a hodgepodge of crazy.
And they weren't even going, the people in line that were hot messes weren't even going to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
They were going to other places.
Yeah, pajamas on, weird stuff. Weird
I have such an issue with that.
I just don't understand how flying.
If you show up at the airport, I don't care what time your flight is, and you are in your pajamas, all that tells me is that you did not take a shower. Yeah. And you are nasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want nasty people sitting next to me.
And little bonnets on their hair. And that was just kind of, and that weird corridor that we had to go down through to get to where Frontier
because it's in a weird kind of little.
Yeah, I'd never been in that part of the airport.
It does not have like the lounges.
No.
Like the.
Yeah, there was no Admiral's Club for me.
There was no Admiral's Club.
To sip some Prosecco. There was none of that going on. This was a bare bones.
But you know what? We flew cheap. It was direct.
And we
got us there.
And we got the first seats. I was on the first seat in the airplane. Like, We didn't even look. I asked Betty to look back to see how many people were on the plane, and she was like, no, I'm not looking back.
I'm not looking at those people. But we were so nice helping people at the Miami airport
Yes.
to board the plane that were getting ready to miss their flight.
Yeah.
And we were like telling people, if you're going to Colorado, you need to move now.
Yeah.
If you're going to Denver, if you're going to wherever, you need to move.
It was two places. It was
Because
Colorado.
there were two. It was Denver,
Colorado, and there was like not Bahamas, but it was an island or something.
It was an island, and the people were running late too for that, and it was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And Pam was like, well, let's help these people get to the front of the line so they don't miss their flight.
Yeah.
She says, and then when we get to Puerto Rico, we can go to the casino, and then we're going to have good karma.
Yes.
Because we helped all these people, and hot damn, we did.
Yes.
We both won at the casino.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the first time we went, I didn't have my...
Oh, the first time we got to the casino, Pam didn't have her wallet.
And didn't know where her wallet was. But luckily it was in the room. But God. You kept leaving stuff too. What did you keep leaving?
I kept leaving my cell phone.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was. I kept leaving my cell phone.
Maybe we were just so relaxed and laughing and joking.
Yeah, I just didn't,
Yeah.
But so again, take the trip.
Go to the casino.
Go to the casino.
If you've been nice to people before.
A week after I got back from this trip, I was let go from my job.
Yes.
So I've got to say that I do not regret 1 second of going on this trip. It was phenomenal. I had a great time. If the opportunity presents itself, go for it.
Yeah.
The universe is putting this before you. Grab it and run with it. You're not going to regret it.
Yeah. That was so weird, though, getting laid off right after, because it was like so much fun. And you worked while you were on the trip and everything, but it was just a lot of fun.
It was a great time. Yeah, I mean, I did work. I mean, I was committed.
maybe too committed.
I was committed. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I hope you get to take the trip.
Have the fun.
Eat the dessert. Drink the wine. Dance like nobody's watching and just have a great time because this is the only life you got.
Yeah,
so
you got to live it.
You got to make the best of it.
Who do we want to thank today, Betty? We got people to thank.
We do. We want to thank Accord
Production Center
for
this beautiful new space that we're doing our podcast in. We haven't been on in a while because we were searching for a new place and we got a new home and we're happy about that.
And we just love it.
One of our friends, Soika, for our wine from France. That was very tasty. Beautiful color. I don't know what you call that color, Betty. Is that amber?
It's like an amber. Well, because amber would be more for like a whiskey. It's like a crisp. It's like sunshine in a glass. Sunshine in a wine glass.
It looks gold, almost golden.
Yeah, that's
right?
why it reminded me of sunshine.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Oh, it was perfect for the Puerto Rico trip.
We're gonna end this and say ta-ta for now.
Ta-ta for now. I think our producer's hungry. He's ready to go have some dinner.
Yes.
Or a late lunch anyway.
Late lunch.
Thank you, everybody. And tune in again next week because we will have a lot more shows with a lot more new stuff coming your way.
Bye.